Afternoon, what's up, Karma? How you doing? Adam, did you leave Twitch? I am going to be officially moving over to YouTube streams by next Friday. So I'm still got 1 or 2 streams on Twitch left, or a couple more streams on Twitch left. We'll do like a sitting away party, but yeah, I will be eventually coming over to YouTube. What's up, Tark? How you doing? Hello, love. Love you. How's your day going? Pretty good, pretty good. Just had internet issues this morning, so I wasn't able to stream in the morning. I think there was a surge and it messed up my Ethernet port, or our modem Ethernet port is messed up. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Everyone, what's up, Converse? Doom Gamers. Apparently, lots of content creators are making the move. Yeah, no, it's a solid choice for sure. Solid choice for sure. Welcome everyone. How you doing today? Are you on PTS today? Or vanilla? We're on the live server, not PTS. I don't really have a desire to get on the PTS right now. Jose, what's up? How you doing? Fairly new. What is the best character builder? What do you recommend, and what's the best weapon to use? Some of that could be changing, Alpha, but there's a lot of classes that are solid for beginners, so Orcs and Templars. Weapon wise, it really just is your preference if you want ranged or melee. If you're using magic, you might as well use destruction staff. If you're using melee, I like two-hand, but a lot of people like dual blades as well. But that's the thing, is combat can be changing a lot, Alpha, so it's kind of hard to answer that. Why is ESO so much more difficult on console than keyboard? I don't know. Some people think it's easier, but I think for the people that think it's harder, like myself, I think it's because of add-ons. I think add-ons make a huge difference, to be honest with you. What's up, Burn? I understand not wanting to be on the PTS till week 4. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of tough because it just feels like there's really no point to until we know what's happening. You know what I mean? So. As someone who's played since beta and just not coming back after taking a long break, it's worth to track down all the motifs I've missed. It's just depending on if you like motifs or not, Nick. I love motifs, so I always like collecting all of them. So you're not missing anything, you're just missing cool styles. I also saw your videos about PTS update here and get your point, but you never mention how apparel creep is affecting the game. How prevents devs from creating interesting new content. No, that's fair. Power creep is definitely a big thing, and I'm glad that they're sort of addressing it, but I just don't know if they're addressing it in the best way. I mean, what's up, Jade? How you doing? Thank you for your content loads. Great YouTube. Thank you, I appreciate it, Jason. Controller lag. It makes a while for inputs and controller to register on screen. It creates discontinued messages with irritation. Yeah, keep researching traits, Alpha. Vague language for PTS3 kind of worrisome. Yeah, it is worrisome. Boss and Kendra's, I think so, Jordan. Do you think, what do you think use the most, such as blacksmithing and woodworking? What do you mean by that, Alpha? Now, do I spend a million hours farming or millions of gold? Yeah, that is the question. Resting long enough, your muscle memory accounts for the input lag. Yeah, gold will be obviously quicker, so yeah. By the way, y'all, is the stream looking good? I'm on Wi-Fi right now, not Ethernet. Something happened to my Ethernet port or modem. We had a storm last night, and my Ethernet's just not working. So let me know if there's any stuff that's happening with the stream. Hey, bro, I started playing it about 2 months ago. Watched a lot of videos, love the game, but trying different builds is so difficult. Takes me like 2 weeks to get gear. Tips to focus time better. I would say, Henson, just try to focus on what you like in the game and have fun with that. Find a build that's fun for you, but it doesn't have to be like meta or anything. Like, you can find something that's manageable, but as long as you're having fun, I think that's really the biggest thing I can give you. How do you think power creep should be addressed then? It kill a lot of MMOs. Final Fantasy is boring until you very much in game because it's making very old content obsolete in terms of difficulty. Honestly, blacksmithing, woodworking, enchanting. Oh, I'd do blacksmithing, woodworking, and clothing first, Alpha. So it's a good question, Herzuko. So here's how I personally, the more MMOs that I play, okay, more MMOs that I play, the more I am on board with gear score. And just hear me out here, y'all, before you guys get crazy. Before you guys get crazy with this. By the way, y'all, if I don't get to your question, just keep asking it, or like I'll get to it eventually. I'm trying to go one at a time. No problem, Joseph. So the more that I play MMOs and the more that I like, the more I spread my wings into different MMOs, the more that I'm on board with gear score. And the reason that is why I'm on board with that is I think power creep, I think power creep can be handled with gear score because it allows people to grind for higher gear level, and at a certain point, like, it's just min-maxing, if that makes sense. But it gives you incentive to get the highest level of gear score. Like it gives you incentive to keep playing and keep doing content, right? And it allows developers to make something that is relevant, right? And then obviously what happens is, though, is when you have gear score, it does make content in the past not as hard, right? So my solution to that is, I think what you do is you make it to where there are alternate difficulties on that content that boosts up the gear score essentially to where you're at in the live game. So you can either do that content with a challenge, and if you do that content with a challenge, you have access to maybe get different types of gear from that's different than maybe the newest zone or whatever, or you get cosmetics for completing that challenge, right? Or maybe you get cosmetics or motifs or mounts from doing the content, running the old content from completing those challenges. So what I feel like it would do is it would allow you to have incentive to still go back. It could still allow you to go back to that content and have a purpose to do that content. Like, so maybe there's like materials that you need from that content. Like I think that they should design content to have to always be relevant in every patch if they were to do that in an MMO. So like for instance, like Antiquities, right? Antiquities is relevant in every single patch because they release new mythic items, right? They release new mythic items, they release new things you can get. So I think that every single update should have a system that is relevant towards the game, right? I don't think it should be a one and done, right? So it's like veteran mode or veteran hard mode for older content, which gives unique drops. Yes, exactly. So yeah, when I'm talking about gear score, I'm talking about like light level essentially, right? Or like WoW's gear score or Lost Ark, or I don't know if Final Fantasy has gear score or not. Someone can tell me if they have it. I'm not sure. CP was supposed to be a linear replacement for gear score, or we would just have another label. The problem is though, is that CP gets useless once you get beyond a certain level. You know what I mean? What are some lesser known add-ons you enjoy using? I like Potion. What is it? Craft Store. Did I already mention that one? Craft Store. Let's see what else. There's some other ones. Potion Maker. Stuff like that. Sorry, y'all. I know I missed a lot of your questions. Khajiit Dragonite, do you recommend stamina or match focused? Khajiit Dragonite. I like Magicka. I don't really like Stamina Dragonite personally. Alpha has it, yes. It's not handled well in my opinion. It just keeps getting bigger and bigger patch after patch. You don't really care about the actual items. What's the best armor sets DPS currently? That's tough, Nino. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's gonna probably change soon, so I'm kind of worried answering that. Essentially, once I have all the monster homes, I don't care about the vet dungeon anymore. Why are you so cute? Thanks, I appreciate it. Sticky, I played PoE yesterday. I was playing a little bit. I was having fun. Problem with gear score is that it's often tied to elitism. Can't join my trial unless you have top gear score. Yeah, the only thing is though, is that like, the only thing is that like, you can make it to where it's not like that. And how dare you not invite me? You were at work, dude. It was during the day. What's the point of doing vet dungeons besides monster homes? There's really not a point. That's the problem. The thing with gear score though is, y'all, is that like, I think it's just kind of inevitable that some content needs higher gear score. But so to get that gear score, they should give you other activities to get that gear, right? Like maybe if like I feel like everyone should have the access to be able to do that, right? But then it's just like a thing of like, okay, if you're not at this point, then you're probably going to get destroyed. So just try to get to this point. I think that like isn't necessarily elitism. I think that's just like, hey, just get to this point and we'll run you kind of deal. Work has been super rough lately. If you're free tonight, let me know. Okay, gotcha, Tiggy. Wait until they raise the level of gear past CP160 and we haven't farmed it at all anyway again. So Alpha, the way you get better gear is you just have to basically raise your CP up and get passives and stuff like that. Once you hit CP 160, there's no technically better gear. There's just better gear sets potentially, but like you just have to basically get better at rotations and stuff. So yeah, I mean, how else would you guys handle power creep then? Because I feel like that would handle power creep, because the thing is like you're gonna have power creep, I think, in every single game. I think it's kind of impossible to not have power creep. And if I'm wrong on that, you guys can tell me, but I just don't think it's possible to have it. Oh my gosh. And what's up, William? What's CP? It's champion points. It's like the end game like your passive system, sort of. Power creep is inevitable. Yeah, see, that's how I feel. Every game has power creep, you're right. Magic Gathering, WoW, even D&D has power creep. Yeah, that's really my only thing is, like, I don't think that you can essentially remove power creep completely. Sort of alpha, it's not necessarily like that though. Like your damage will go up, but at a certain point there is skill involved, like how you do your rotations and everything will matter. So it's not completely like that, if that makes sense. But here's the thing, y'all. The bottom line is power creep or not, if you don't have a system in place in a game that is rewarding or makes you want to play the game, makes you want to grind for something, there's no point at all, you know? Like, it's the bottom line is you have to have something that is worth it and rewarding, or the players aren't going to play it, you know what I mean? So that's really the main issue. Currently after CP 1100, probably 900. Honestly, there's just nothing. Right, Nick. That's what I'm saying. There's literally no point to have CP beyond that. Because you can't remove it, but I feel like Zen is trying to find a way to reduce it without cluttering the game with obsolete. No gear score. Everything keeps being usable at least. That's true. That's true, her. I mean, I'm not saying that's not inaccurate at all. It's just that, like, yeah, it's just tough. Did you watch the new Thor movie? No, I haven't. I heard it was really bad. Why Lucky Ghost or other YouTubers use Burning Spell for Magic or PvE builds instead of War Maiden? Everyone has their preferences. I think Burning Spellwave is solid, yeah. I mean, it's all just preferences. What's the point of doing vet dungeons besides monster helms? Do you get a higher rarity gear? Vet dungeons drop purple gear, but that's it. Monster helm, higher like purple gear and 2 keys if it's the pledge, if you do it on hard mode. That's really it. Zos built a box, and after 8 years they realized they either have to build a bigger box or find a way to constrain the player base. That's a good point, Jose. I almost called you Zos. Noob trying to learn everything. No worries, Alpha. Yeah, keep asking questions. It's hard to play casually because everyone has optimal gear. I feel like I have to do so much gear grinding to not get wrecked. Only characters are sort of tips for PvP. Shiloh, I don't really play PvP, honestly. So I really don't know if I can really give you a good, answer to that. What input level do you need to complete the hardest content in ESO? I would say above 650 to 800. I would say it's like about 600 to 800 is you can technically do it. Probably a little bit earlier than that if you're really good at the game. What up, Fathead? How you doing? Yeah, we're all noobs at one time. Hi, bro. I recently got into crafting. I was just wondering, off the top of your head, what are some sets that sell good? Good question. There's a lot, honestly. Probably duality. Your content, thanks, sir. I appreciate it. I love it when a new set shows up. It's really exciting. But how many sets are there? It's just almost never news. Yeah, I know. That's the thing is, ESO's end game is kind of just collecting the sets, but there's no real reward with that because, you know what I mean, y'all. I get that, Cyber. By the way, y'all, we are going to be officially moving over to YouTube streams. Our last stream on Twitch will be next Friday. So that means that memberships over here are basically subscriptions on Twitch. Memberships will have perks like early access to videos, member-only streams, Q&A, stuff like that. So definitely check out the memberships if you want to switch your sub over. He tips on being good at necro. It just takes practice, cute. Just have to keep practicing because it's a little bit of a janky rotation. Best way to level up. Most consistent is Dolmen's, but easiest, I mean, the fastest is like Skyreach or Blackrose Prison. I like doing random dungeons too. Before the end of the year, can you suggest me a DPS set for Magsork? Good DPS for Magsork. Well, I like False Gods. I like it for almost every Magicka character. Does YouTube have stream mods? You mean like mods on stream, Sticky? Because yes, we do. I'd say False Gods, Ferris, or maybe there's honestly a lot, to be honest. Did your move having to finish a faction storyline to travel? Yes, they did, Cobble. That's been gone a long time. DP is just put a no console on an Order's Wrath. You ever sold crowns when you were down rough? No, I've never sold crowns. Can you build an armory in your home to display your sets? No. The problem is, y'all, any combat questions that you guys ask, the problem is it's potentially going to be null and void in about 5 weeks. They're making a lot of changes. They haven't went through completely yet, but I just want you guys to know that any advice I give you on combat changes, they could be completely different because there's a lot of nerfs happening currently. Warden in the before the nerfs, yeah, probably in a good place. Yeah, anytime show. Warden healers, what race is best between Argonian and Breton? I don't know with like min maxing, Christian, but I would say that they're both good races. Vampire Templar, maybe War Maiden. I haven't played that a lot though. Iceheart's good. I like Alambris as well. You could also use Valkynscoria monster set. Mother Sorrow's solid. Julianos is solid. You could switch to Overwhelming Surge instead of Julianos. You could do Order's Wrath as well. That could be awesome if you could show off your sets in home. Oh yeah, that would be sick. Is there a way to get the camera settings that you're using on Xbox? I am not sure, Duality. What motivated you to move from Twitch to YouTube? The viewer experience. That's the #1 thing because you guys get so many ads on Twitch and I can't control those. Also, I get 70% revenue split on YouTube. I also have a bigger audience on YouTube, and I also these streams turn into videos afterwards, and they do really well. So yeah, they're on there forever. No, this is not on PTS. I think Dark Convergence is a cool set, Jesse, that is fun in PvE if you can get it. You make a lot of money without joining a guild. You can just steal a bunch of stuff. You can do antiquities. Well, that was a worthless ultimate. We used Infernal Guardian for a while on DK. Thought on that. I like Infernal Guardian, yeah. It's a cool set. Getting low DPS. It could be a rotation thing, Ferris. I mean, those aren't bad sets. I mean, a lot of your DPS does come from rotation. I knew I was gonna die from that. Wait. I gotta die too? Oh my gosh. Daily strike any good for Templar? Yes, it's really good. Jeez Louise, man. Wish this guy would just stop moving though. That's like literally the problem. Please don't move, please don't move, please don't move. Thank you. Gear, passive CP. Damage is gear, passive CP, enchantments, traits, rotation, knowledge of your build. It's a lot of different stuff. Need some self-heals, I know. I'm usually fine with my Briarheart set. Because he is just not liking, he's just not liking me. Your lightning attacks do the same damage. Will that affect the way you get resources back? I can't remember, Mike. I have to look at the actual patch notes. No, Happy. I believe that it's all based off of I mean, well, there's taunt, but I think there is soft taunt technically. I don't know everything about that though, but yeah, I believe there is soft taunt. Most fun class to play in your opinion? I think Necromancer or Stamsork are probably my most fun. What do you think would happen if Zoss threw caution to the wind and embraced power creep? World bosses were 1.6 mil and DLC patches they were 3.2. Perhaps later they're 6.4. I mean, I guess that would help, right? I'm not really sure, Jose. In beginner guilds, anyone recommend joining? You can join ours just if you want. There should have been some unlockable passes with some of the weapons to enable them to have passive threat once they're being equipped. Yeah. Doesn't brahwegotthis? Yeah, we have 2 guilds, y'all, on PCNA. Casuals and elite still get to have it first. I can see that. Minotaur maces, wow. On Xbox or what? For some reason I tried it and says you aren't a part of this guild. May I ask your opinion on Dark Elf Majdin? Should be fine, Doctor. I mean, I think you'll be fine with that. I don't see why not. So the guild system is a little wonky, to be honest. Is questing fun and worth it in ESO? Yes. It's probably one of the best parts of ESO. The thing is, y'all, is I think ESO, here's the issue is I think ESO is losing. How did you start streaming? Any advice from new content creators? I just it took me a lot of growing pains, to be honest. I would say the best tip I can give new content creators is make content on YouTube. Don't just live stream. It's not going to go anywhere. You got to make content somewhere else that people find your stuff. So that you know, that I think that's the, oh my gosh, dude, I think that's the best way to do content. if you want any content creator questions. I'd love to help newer content creators out, y'all. Jose, thank you for the $9.99 super chat. Most important question, how can Wood Elves be reworked to viable meta? I think that they should get some sort of like crazy poison buff or like bleed buff or something like that in their passives. That's what I think, Jose. Are there any dynamic events in the world? Sort of, yes, Happy, there is. There's world events. Storylines are great. What else is our revival of meta for stamina classes? You see my comments yet? Did it give you any ideas or hope? I don't know if I saw your comment, Kintoku. Over level 50, grind to a 160. Love this game. Nice, Clark. They get an insane stamina regen, and they get passive pin. What if they got more bleed though, Cyber? What do you feel lacks in ESO? That's kind of what I was about to talk about. I love the way super chats look. Oh my gosh, Jose, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, Sarah. I was just trying to donate and ask a silly question. I love my Stamflower Wood Elf. It's my main. Gotcha. I appreciate it, Jose. Thank you. What do I think ESO lacks? This is kind of what I was about to talk about. I think ESO lacks, like, they lack a direction when it comes to recent things. Like, I think they're trying to do too much. Okay. Creative ways for very active 20-second rotations. Where was that at, Kintoku? Oh, you were serious. That's funny. So I watched the interview with Path of Exile dev and Josh F. Hayes. I actually gained a lot of respect for the Path of Exile dev to where it made me want to go play his game again. But I really actually gained a lot of respect for him because he said in the interview, what's up, Rabid? He said in the interview that in Path of Exile, they don't design the game. They don't design the game to cater, or they don't design the game for everyone, and they don't try to force you to play the game if you don't want to play the game. So, for instance, like a lot of games now, they like have these systems or predatory systems where they try to get you to log in every day. They try to get you to, like, you know, play only their game and try to force yourself to play it. And I really think that that's really, really solid that he said that, because I think ESO is falling in the trap where they're trying to make it to where everyone plays the game. And I think that they need to just have a little bit more of a narrowed focus. Here's the thing. ESO has a beautiful world. ESO has a beautiful story. ESO has like so much stuff to do as new players. Right? But they're trying to do all this different stuff. So I think what they need to do is they need to say, okay, do we want this to be a hardcore MMO? Do we want this to be a gear score MMO? Do we want this to be grindy? Do we want this to be like just an open world where it's casual and all this stuff? And they need to stick with one thing, because I think they're watering down everything. And it's causing a lot of people to get burnt out on the change. Like, even casual players are burnt out with all the different changes that they make every single 3 months, right? So they need to just, I think that it lacks focus. Like, they're trying to do everything. And I think they just need to, like, find their identity and what they want it to be. Does that make sense? Review is so good. Have you played MMOs lately? It's lacking way less than others. How's the state of ESO PvP? I don't really PvP, so I'm not sure. Just DK, if you remember me, and things are well. Hey, what's up, D Kitty? How you doing? Next says we get more, but we haven't. True Vision was next. Yeah, that makes sense. I get burnt on trying to figure out what character I want to play. Yeah, casual here. That was making good steady progress. Exhausted about the constant changes. So many options. Right, and so I just think they need to figure out their identity. If they want this thing to be where it's just an easy game, then just focus it around the story. I mean, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's easy enough for casual new players to enjoy. Yeah, that's true, NVS, for sure. Life going to try get back in the game soon. Nice, that's awesome, D. There's 0 updates for PvP, Imperial City, and BG. Passive threat generation through... I know, it would be nice for tanks to have passive threat generation. I think that through playing MMOs, y'all, recently, playing a lot of different MMOs, I've actually come to enjoy the more classic MMO experience. I really have. I really have. I like gear score. I'm just saying, like, I like things about ESO. I like that it is balanced and everything is scaled to you, but I do think that there is this, like, sort of fun aspect to be able to grind gear score. You know, I do think I like some of the classic systems that I see in MMOs that maybe aren't in ESO. Like, I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, I think that through playing MMOs over the last couple years and really getting in depth into ESO, I think I've really enjoyed, I think I've really started to enjoy some of the classic features, you know what I mean? So yeah, y'all make sure to like the stream as well. It does help out the algorithm if you guys do like the stream. If you don't like it though, you don't have to like it. So but I really, y'all, I really recommend you guys check out that, I really recommend you guys check out that video from Chris Wilson and Josh Hayes. It was a really good interview, and it was honestly kind of refreshing to hear in the industry of gaming that I really feel like gaming is, they basically, all these companies just want you to spend your whole time on that game and nothing else in your life. And it was actually really refreshing to hear a lot of his answers. Yeah, so same as those in Blackwood, drop the same motifs. I am not sure, Z. That's a good question. I think those classic features can really keep you going if you're a long-time player. Right, yeah. Infinity progression, since like its hyper balance system feels weird. I'm trying to work my way towards doing more veteran trials for skins, but I just can't wrap my head around rotations as they seem too much for me. They are a lot, Jordan. I mean, they are a lot. You're gonna be able to... And it tells people if they get bored of Final Fantasy, they should play other games and come back when they feel they should. Nice. That's good. I haven't... So, I am going to be playing a new MMO tomorrow, y'all. I just need your help in figuring out which one I should play. So, I could play Final Fantasy, or I could play Star Wars The Old Republic. I've never played Star Wars The Old Republic before, and I've been like in a Star Wars kick. So, I want to try those games out again. But we are going to play that tomorrow. I just don't know which one you guys want me to play. I've already played Guild Wars 2. It was pretty good. It hasn't really hooked me that much. But I've already played Guild Wars 2. Bro, do you lift? I do. They need to make a new cap after hitting level 50. Yeah, I agree, Bedazzler. It's just better, it's just gotten better, results, I think. Play Warframe with me? Man, Warframe's not too bad. Warframe's cool. SWTOR back when I played. I don't even like Star Wars. SWTOR grind. Definitely try SWTOR. Do it, coward. You and lift, bro. What do you guys want me to play? You guys want me to try SWTOR tomorrow, or you guys want me to try Final Fantasy? I'm basically trying all types of MMOs just to see. Out of all MMOs you play, what have you enjoyed the most? Well, I will say my favorite MMO ever is RuneScape, old school RuneScape, and RuneScape 2006 before. I will say that those are my favorite. That's my favorite MMO, hands down. But out of playing all of them, it's been fun. It's been fun seeing and having better, like, I've been able to really see the flaws in every MMO and the pros of every MMO. So like for instance, by playing other games, it's allowed me to see, like, okay, ESO does this really poorly, or ESO does this really well, or this game is this feature in this game is really solid. Like, I wonder what this would look like in this game. Like, it's been really, really good to be able to see that. Destiny 2, I also love Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is an OG game for me. Destiny 1 really more OG than Destiny 2, but I bought Witch Queen. I just haven't played it much. I just know a lot of people have not liked Bungie for what they did with Sunsetting. Sword Sword's a good game. Wow, I was not even paying attention. Final Fantasy. I found the combat in Star Wars Old Republic was so boring. Really, it might be. I don't know. RuneScape, but the end game is kind of meh. Do you know an ESO when lockpicking is high enough to auto pick? Do you get the same loot? I am not sure, Leon. Does anyone know the answer to that? And try Final Fantasy. I have like a level 35 or 38 bard, I think, right now in Final Fantasy. Brand monetization though, it's pretty dang bad. Like locking how many dungeons you can run with the paywall. Ooh, okay. It's still Ultima Online. Okay. Oh, Division and Division 2 is about robust storyline. I believe ESO is just jack of all trades when it comes to pros and cons when you compare each other in most. That's why I think they're trying to basically. It's a jack of all trades. I miss D1. D1 was great. Played Diablo Immortal, KEKW. Honestly, y'all, I really liked Lost Ark a lot. I really did. It's the best combat I've ever had in MMO. I really did, and you guys can judge me because of that, but Lost Ark had honestly phenomenal combat to me. Yes, Rick, I'm using a Bandit UI add-on. Where is this freaking world boss, dude? Oh, it's right there. First MMO was where I had the most fun. Nice, Cyber. Yeah, that's the thing is, you always remember that. Should play Final Fantasy 14. Also, Monster Hunter Sunbreak is one of my favorite, or Monster Hunter is one of my favorite games ever too. No judging here. And no question, and at work, so I won't be able to stay on, but I'm glad I finally got a good stream. Just coming back to you, so your vids have helped me a lot. Hey, thanks, Lonnie. Appreciate it. It is the best combat. Lost me somewhere. I'm definitely judging you. Have you played Black Desert? I have. I do not like Black Desert. See, that's the thing. I know people love Black Desert's combat. I hate Black Desert's combat. I hate it. I don't like the way the game runs. It's very poor performance. The UI is the worst UI I've ever seen. It's like designed by like a 5-year-old. And I have so many strong feelings against Black Desert. I'm sorry. I can't do Black Desert. Free to play, but limit you extremely. Once you pay once for 1 month of sub, you get preferred status, which lifts most limitations. How about Swords of Legends Online? Want to try that MMO for change theme? It's unique, kind of why I suggest, and it's 0 pay to win. Okay, that's a good idea. Hey, what's up, Francisco? If you do ever play SWTOR and you love Great Story, definitely do the Imperial Agent storyline. Okay. Gear Upgrade's a nightmare. That's what for too. Hey, bro, know any new guides out there for knowing what your stat sheet values mean? I'd check out Nephish Shiloh or Skinny. They have a lot of stuff like that. I'm gonna get absolutely deleted if no one's here to do this boss with me, probably. You recommend a few lesser used sets that might be cheaper to come by? I mean, there's a lot of cheaper sets you can find. It just depends, Converse, what you're looking for. Here's two, y'all. I think I actually really enjoy some of the older MMOs because the ones that were created a while ago, they don't have so much like monetization stuff. Like, I just really don't like the cash shops, y'all. Like, it really ruins the game for me in a lot of ways. And I know PCNA can fight the boss with it. Yeah, PCNA. Like, I've talked a lot about this, guys, and I know people probably get tired of me talking about it. Okay, and here's the thing. If you're a member in the channel, you can use the rant emote right now, but like, I understand that companies have to make money, right? Like, I understand companies have to make money. And I understand that MMOs are expensive. I understand that someone's got to pay the like, you got to pay the servers. I understand that you have got to pay people, you know, like I get that, right? I understand that you just can't, like, you just can't, nothing's free, right? Nothing's free. But, and I understand that MMOs are not the most popular game anymore. But here's the thing. Cash shops and MMOs, when the game is designed to where the coolest things are in the cash shop and where there's no reward really for getting cool rewards in the game, when it's designed like that, it ruins the incentive to play the game for people that play MMOs that want cosmetics, right? And so I believe that there is a world where you can have a cash shop, but you have to design your game. Like, if you're afraid that you're not making enough money, design your game better. Design your game to where the incentive and the best rewards come from playing the game and come from investing and making fun things in the game. If your game is fun and people respect you and people value your content, they will spend money in the cash shop. But don't put the best things in the cash shop, because then it invalidates people's progress. It doesn't give you incentive to play the content, right? That is my issue, is that I just think all these companies think that they cannot design their game better, but they're just shortcutting, you know? Like, yeah, I just it's just one of my biggest pet peeves right now, y'all. It's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like, you can have a cash shop, but like, if you design your game to where people enjoy it, they'll spend money and they'll support you. It's just like you guys, y'all. Like, you guys that become members, you guys that donate, you guys that become patrons, you guys that give memberships, that give subs, that have given me financial backing. You guys do it because you guys see value in my content, right? So you guys give value. It's like you give to that, right? It's like, that's the same concept that happens in games. It's like, if you make good stuff, if you design your game to be fun and rewarding, then people will do that. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So yeah, exactly, Geronimo. I just have a problem with cash shops like that in MMOs that just, when their reward systems aren't good, you know? And I know people might harp on me. People might get mad at me for saying this, but when I play World of Warcraft with my friends, I can at least earn mounts. I can at least earn stuff like that, right? I know you can buy mounts in the store, but they have methods in place where you can actually earn stuff. And I don't know. So, but that's an older game. You know, it was designed before monetization like that. But there are lots of Oaken Soul builds out there, but with the upcoming nerf, it just depends, Shiloh. It depends on what they change, y'all. I would wait to throw away some of your item sets until we know for sure what's coming to the PTS. We don't, or the patch. We don't know yet. All right, D Kitty. That's my thoughts, y'all. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from when it comes to microtransactions. I just don't like them. New World. I tried playing New World this year again. I loved it when it came out, Jano, and then they had all those issues. I tried playing it this year and I just could not get back into it. I loved the crafting. I really, really did. I loved the crafting. I traveled to your instance, Cyber. Give me a sec. It's kind of died, Converse. I don't really even know what the heck's going on with it, to be honest. I can look it up. You can see. Let's see. It is OPS load, Ice Reach with it. Thinking about trying Final Fantasy with these as upcoming patch. Would it be a good time to start playing now? Final Fantasy? I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna maybe give it a shot tomorrow. I'm either gonna play that or SWTOR tomorrow, I think. I'm not really sure, like, yeah, I'm honestly not really sure, like, if, like, again, y'all, I don't know what they're going to change, but they said they're trying to have some changes by week 3, so we'll see what happens, I guess, you know. You have to find motifs, Ben. Okay, in the summer, they are doing Barnacles and Black Powder Expedition Group Finder, and Summer Event. So, and the autumn for New World, they're doing a Brimstone Sands Territory, the Ennead Expedition, New Weapon Greatsword, Leaderboards. Oh my gosh, this is freaking bugged. Night Vale Hollow event and Turkulon 2022 event. Probably the one you haven't played. That is true. I just don't know, like, SWTOR does... SWTOR's like, I don't know if I'm gonna like SWTOR. Hey bro, I just started getting into PvP after doing 15 hours PvP. What should I focus on doing? I'm not really the best for that Nocturnal, but I think maybe doing like Cyrodiil would be fun if you can find a group. Do you have Welkner chest motif for sale? I don't have it for sale, but I'm sorry about that. Let's go New World Reddit. Yeah, this quest is still bugged, bro. Jeez Louise. All right. Yeah, we can knock it around. The first 500 hours. Play goes live as it is on PTSO, so it'll be strong counter. Even the changes to minor buff. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Guess I didn't find the hole. One second, y'all. Combat is old and SWTOR. They did an update where you add a second skill line from another class. Okay. CP 300 dungeons. I keep hearing that some are more meant for 500 plus. Anyone knows which I should try first? Definitely. The DLC ones are going to be a lot harder, so you definitely have to understand that. So definitely do some like maybe some little harder vet base dungeon ones, like the level 2 ones. They say like, you know, City of Ash 2, X, Y, and Z. Stuff like that. What do you think of Moray's Whispers? I haven't even tried to get it, Z. First time tuning in a live stream, but I do watch all the videos they release. Thanks, Tyler. Appreciate you coming by. Closet viewer and don't really comment, but I love your stuff. What stuff can I do on ESO after reaching CP 160? Getting all armor I want. Feel kind of burned out. You can do trials, dungeons. You can basically do whatever you want, Dark. But I mean, what's up, Simple? But I definitely feel the burnout, like you said. Like it happens to a lot of people. You know, it really just depends on what you like doing in the game. You know, you can do crafting. You can do PvP. You can do... Yeah, you can do a lot of stuff, honestly. Alright.
Once he did small jobs for... Look. Sure, he said that
Thank you, brother. Keep up the good content. You helped me a lot on the ESO journey. Love from the UK. Thanks, Stark. Agree with what you just said. Dip your toes into other aspects of the game and so much to offer. Yeah. Definitely give it a shot. See what you guys can do with that.
think I like Marbrook. Lots of Khajiit here, by the looks of it. We should probably check out the local outlaws' refuge. He's probably
I don't know, the
very
DLC
well.
ones would be more difficult.
People like me and Jakat tend to feel safer in places like that.
I can see it better. What's up, bro? How's it going on? Pretty good, Misery. It's going decent. How are you? How are you? Pretty good, Muga. How are you?
I think I like Marbrook. Lots of Khajiit here, by the looks
Question:
of it.
what happens when you use an item in your inventory, such as provisioning, when you're away from a crafting station? Dog stepped in my controller and something was set on my screen. If you use it, you might have learned like the trait or something, Dragon, for like alchemy. What do you think of Skinny's new video? Is it the one that's 55 minutes, Manuel? Because I watched about half of it. It was a good video. I think we came back to patch 35 being only subject being talked about. Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah, I watched about half of it. It was solid. It was a good video. He does a great job of breaking things down. I got the new dungeons. Not on the PTS, no. I haven't really wanted to get on the PTS, y'all.
There he is.
I'm good catching the stream. We'll do my final exam after a while. Hey, good luck on that, Misery.
It is good to see you again, cherished friend. Indeed.
The first or second one's really good, I think, Azar.
Curiously, they disbanded sometime not long after we were accosted by them in Skywatch. Though they no longer operate, this one found the name of one of their captains, Gurus.
Mr. Bra, did you get good feedback on your toxicity video? I think so. I think generally it's pretty good feedback.
Not very much, sadly. But this
Got a lot
one
of
does know
compliments, I think.
the Stone-Tooth Fortress in Betnik. If he was a captain of the Kestrine Blades, this one hopes you find more answers in Betnik, no?
Are you safe here in Marbrook, Jakat?
Anytime. Best other mythics not on console would you recommend? Ring of the Pale Order. DSO premium, so that includes all DLCs, right? Yep, that's true, Jonathan. Yeah, New World's not looking great, chat. Except the latest release.
And up we go.
Gotta go to Betnik? Okay. We're all looking tired. I'm trying to get up a new I'm trying to do a new schedule. That's kind of why. Choose your main class. Honestly, I watched a video on from Deltia about 7 years ago, and that's kind of what I went with. Dragon Knight looked cool to me, and I just stuck with it. Also doing fun. Yeah, no, that is true. It can be a struggle. Oh man. Hello, new player here. What's up? Trying to decide my class. Adjutant is cool. Sorry. I mean, I think all classes are viable. Favorite zone? Actually, High Isle is probably one of my favorite zones now. My Necro is getting boring to play. That's why I play Necro Healer. Necro Healer's fun. He's got a lot of Surge, just depressing. This is the best stamina class will be. I do not know, especially with the next patch. I have no idea, y'all. We're gonna get more information on that in the week 3 patch notes. I said natch potes almost. Jeez.
My head is super.
If we can sober gurus up,
My blade
might
kick
be able to
W.
tell us where they took silver slip and salt. But we're going to need a pretty powerful concoction. There should be some sour. Magister Irin taught me this one, believe it or not. It's technically alchemy, but that's just another form of magic to me. Sour algae smells and tastes terrible, but if you mix it right, it makes even the drunkest toffs clear-headed. Two handfuls of the stuff should do it. We don't need much.
We'll drop a new class soon. I noticed they nerfed a lot of classes. If they won't drop one, at the very least, the next time they'll drop one is going to be next year, but I doubt it. I'm not sure. Well, ever should I make another character? Wait until champion points. Yeah, it's tough, Jonathan. Like, if you're just not enjoying your class, you could definitely make one now, but I don't know. I always recommend giving it to at least like 50 so you can get all your skills and stuff and try them out. New weapons at this point and a new class. I hope you guys liked my newest video today. I really think it'll help the community out. I think it needs to be said and people need to definitely take it into account. I was just wondering. Gotcha. We can punch things, but no unarmed combat tree. I want a 1 so we can 1 shield.
That should be enough. Phew. That's strong. We're going to be stinking like this for a few days, I guarantee you. But that should be enough for what... Now,
Dual wanding. I'm here now. I love that video. That's why I'm here now. Yeah, I appreciate that.
My work. Just give me a moment to whip up the tonic. I think I remember how to make this.
Wait, what do I do?
Oh, fish biscuits. The smell is going to make me throw up. Almost done.
Warning sounds like it's in the 18+ section of the DVD store.
Smell.
That's the new event. There's gonna be a mid-year mayhem event coming out. Probably in like a week or so. Or he gives your light attack damage back. That's funny. What CP would you go for DLC vet trials? 650 plus at least, I would say. Class, I should release my class with martial skills.
Oh, good. Ha! Why didn't you just... Malakath's crusty arse! What was that? I'll be damned. That's some powerful stuff. Yeah, I remember now.
Started playing a few weeks ago. I'm having a pretty fun time. I was wondering if I should be doing the zones in particular order. Depends if you care about the story, Drunken.
They didn't really say. We were passing through shots.
The 2 in skills also scale with magical if that's what I have more of.
Things started falling apart.
They handed the silver slip over to vampires? Bastards.
Not sure, Converse, to be honest. Yeah, Cyber, I thought they were gonna release a monk class too. That's the thing, man. It's like there's been so many times where I was like, dude, they're releasing they're gonna do this, they're gonna do this, and they make it seem like it could be so cool. You know what I mean? And I just it just feels like they always leave opportunities on the table. Does that make sense? Like, I thought they were gonna do a monk class too. I thought Oblivion portals were gonna be like a roguelike endless tower. Miss McMillan, thank you for the $20 super chat. Thank you for your hard work, dedication, great content. You're appreciated. Thank you. Appreciate that, Miss McMillan. I just really thought you are now the highest super chat of the day, Miss McMillan. Thank you so much. I thought that was gonna be the case too. I really did. And with this expansion, y'all, like I thought we were getting like a pirate class, or like we were getting like ship combat, or we were getting like spell crafting. Like there was just so much stuff I thought we were gonna get that we just did not get. And yeah, it's honestly just, it's so weird to me, you know? Hey, just coming. Would it be better to run dual wield? Probably, gamer. Yeah, see, I thought they should have made the Oblivion portals. You know, I think they should have made the Oblivion portals like roguelites. What would you say is a good tank in 2022? I think you could make a tank with Necro, you could make a tank with everything, but DK Wardens are all solid, always solid, rare. That was me. You'd make the company and people happy, but no. Isn't the general vibe of this expansion that it's pretty lacking? Yeah, I'd say it's a general vibe. Yes, duality it does. Reasoning eludes me. I'd never leave Oblivion portals. I love roguelites. Like that's what I'm saying, guys. Like that's what I'm saying, right? So here's my thank you again for the $20 super chat, Miss McMillan. Really appreciate that. Here's my issue, right? So we have so here's my issue, right? Yeah, Necro tanks are also cool. We were talking about power creep earlier, right? They've been nerfed, Converse. Everything's been nerfed if it goes through. We talked about power creep earlier and how to combat that, right? And the issue that we have here is that ESO has created certain systems that are really cool, right? And one of the systems that they created that had a lot of potential was Oblivion portals. But what reason is there to run Oblivion portals now? What reason? None. There's no, if you're, the only reason to run Oblivion portals is to complete any story content in there, maybe any mythic item that you wanted from there, any achievement that you want from there. But after that, there's no reason to run Oblivion portals. So Oblivion portals become useless. Like they're content that they're just not useful, right? And you could have made that Oblivion portal, right? You could have made that Oblivion portal a roguelike encounter, and people would run those still. People would run those 5 years from now. People would run those 3 years from now. people run those 8 years from now. If you keep adding things to them and new things, like that's just like Antiquities. Like Antiquities was a piece of content that they continually add onto. But it's like now, yeah, I don't understand, y'all. I just don't get it. It's like they create Antiquities was the last system that they created that they have continually like worked on, right? It's the last system that they did that they continually build upon, besides companions, okay? Besides companions. But it's like what happens is like, I'm not trying to complain, y'all. I'm really not, but this is the thing. It's like they make a system and then they just leave it. They just leave it at the very surface. But there's so many systems that they could go deeper in, and it would cause people to want to play the system. Tales of Tribute has more replayability than Oblivion Portals do. And it's a card game. Yeah, I mean, Cyber, that's a great idea. You get heist, yeah, you got that. The features are in the same slot as Tales of Tribute. Adam, what's up, Jasper? How many times have you died from fall damage? At least probably 500 times in this game. Guaranteed to be at least 500 times. You're complaining as well. Yeah. Thanks, Jacob. I appreciate it. Like, I just really think, y'all, that instead of them releasing new content, I would like them to invest time in old systems that could be fleshed out and way better. I just think that there's already so much content in the game, but the content is so shallow that like when you play through it, there's no more reason to play through it, you know? Like, I'd rather there just be deeper systems. Especially since Bethesda already had a card game. Yeah. Betty said shallow. Nice, 89, that's awesome. Just on the brink of what best game out there. Yeah, they have so much potential. They gotta fix the server issue. I know that. Like, I know that the server issue is also a big issue. So
Flee.
Do your worst, Remora. I'll tell you nothing.
I'll squeeze the knowledge out of. Damn. I forgot how fragile mortals can be. One of... Don't the actions of the...
you slow down and just go a little deeper. That's what she said. Crafting was better. This gets overwhelming with how many different dailies and world events there are. Half the time I don't see anyone doing them. Previous card game instead. Actually likes Tribute. Yeah, that's the thing, y'all. I like Tales of Tribute. And I'm saying that, you know? Issue some of your video suggestions about reworking reward systems. I agree, y'all. But the thing is, here's the bottom line, chat. You guys want to know the bottom line? The bottom line is I bet you everything that I have that would not make them more money. And they're not going to do it. Because it's not bringing in... It will not bring in the profit according to their data. I guarantee you. Treasure chest. It's either a treasure map or harvest map. I don't even know what quest I'm doing right now. I know, and that's the thing. People won't buy a revisit of old systems. I understand that. I get it. I get it's not as sexy, but I'm telling you right now, it would make the game better. It would make the game better. Doesn't mean you can't release something new, but it would make the game better. You ever played the controller? I have, and I was terrible with it. There's a video on it, actually. I know it won't sell, but I think it would make the game better. Yeah, they'd make them new systems. Since I think I get those new plays. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, y'all. Like, I don't know.
You just let me architect it, Mark.
The thing is I think, and this is what Chris Wilson talked about. This is what Chris Wilson talked about in that interview with Josh Hayes. I think people rely too much on data now to make things, to do things. I just think data, I know data is like one of the most precious commodities because people sell data, people, you know, data is like something that says everything, but I just don't think that's always accurate. I just think that data, relying solely on data and metrics is not the best way to run something, personally. Yeah, no, I know, Marav. Remember the game mode was like crafted sets were the best? I don't even remember that, to be honest. Rework old system and release new content while trying to please everyone. The company needs more people, more money. They all work from home due to COVID. Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like, I know that they'd have to have a give and take. Like, they would have to either sacrifice new content to rework old content, or they would have to just make new content. Like, it'd be hard to do both. Yeah, I know they're working on a new IP. Yep. They're working on a new AAA IP. I think it'll be another MMO. It's like another action MMO, I think. I also saw they're hiring like a mobile developer. They didn't specify for ESO or not. Oh my gosh, if they're doing like a mobile thing. Dude, look at the Morbius release in theaters. They use data and metrics of people talking about the movie as a positive thing. In reality, internet just memeing. That example of this, it goes against every data-driven Ubisoft-style game, and it's sold fantastically just by word of mouth. Yeah, like, I made a video on it, y'all. I made a video on that. I talked about that. What you want isn't what necessarily what Joe wants. The other thing, too, is a good example of a good game that's designed and stayed true is Monster Hunter. I mean, Monster Hunter Sunbreak is a fantastic game. You know, it's fantastic. The reward in playing is hunting monsters. They don't sell stuff in a cash shop. Goals that the community votes on. Yeah, that'd be cool, Jesse. It was the same for Apex Legends. Wait, what was the same as Apex Legends? You talking about how they just like ghost dropped Apex Legends? Is that what you mean? Where the frick am I right now? Right from my friend. Yeah, I remember when Apex launched, it just came out of the blue. Guys, man, quick question. Have you made any guides on gear progression, farming? Sort of, Josh. I did. Yeah, I made a gear progression guide this year. You can check it out. Such good quests like ESO. Yeah, ESO's got great quests. It's the one thing they do excel at. Right. No, I agree, Justin. The game really needs his open all button. I do a ton of writs. But the execution is weak compared to Switch or Final Fantasy.
Hey, you don't look like a cultist.
What quest am I doing right now?
Father in. Not much. I heard.
I'm doing the prologue quest. What the frick, dude? Doing the prologue quest for Blackwood. I'm literally an idiot. Very good question about the Oblivion portals. I farm those portals every day since Deadlands. Myself. Oh, okay, nice, Edward. That's cool. No, that's cool. I'm just saying, for me, I don't really have a reason to farm them. That's cool, though. I guess, yeah. I don't. You bring up a good point, Edward. You bring up a good point. I just, AMA. Well then, how about this? Do you agree that they should change the way the Sigit questline works? Have they said they're gonna change it? I mean, I could definitely see they should change it in my opinion, but one in Ardon. Oh, Banner Cells, yeah. Probably not 89. Edward brings up a good point that I kind of want to try to see y'all's opinion on. So, why do you think? Okay, so for me, this is something I want to talk about. So, hey, every minute I try and do a horrific quest line, bring myself to do it. So it's unique MMO. I leave it up to you to choose your own end game. Why for me? Because see, here's the thing. I don't find satisfaction in farming gold in ESO. I don't know why. I just don't, right? I don't have I've really lost satisfaction in farming motifs in ESO 2. Like it's not the same. I don't know why. It just doesn't feel the same as like playing RuneScape and getting that boss drop, right? Or like playing RuneScape and like getting like grinding skills to get gold and buying really cool gear, or like getting your skill to 99. Like it's not the same. It's not the same to me for some reason. I don't know why. Like it's not the same reward as like grinding a camo. Like it's not the same as like grinding a camo in like COD, right? So I'm just trying to understand what the disconnect, where's the disconnect there for me? Like why, because if you think about it on paper, right? If I play RuneScape and I grind and I try to make, like, I mean, I don't really have fun money making in RuneScape, but I like doing skills in RuneScape that make money. But like, why is it different there for me? Like, because I don't know is it the method? Is it the way that they have structured it? The one thing I definitely feel like is a big issue for me is that in ESO, you can buy all the motifs, right? You can, for the most part, you can buy every single one with gold. So maybe I think of farming motifs as, okay, maybe there's not as much value there in my head because it's able to be bought instead of farmed. So like maybe if motifs weren't tradable, then like they would have more value to me, so I would like farm them more. But I don't know if that would be the case, because I don't know if I'd want to go to a dungeon and spend 20 minutes in the dungeon. So is it the actual content that isn't fun to farm? You know, it's like, I'm just trying to think. Like, I don't know. It's like an open-ended question. Why are you still playing the game? What's your end game? Right now, I'd say my end game is playing Tales of Tribute. I have more fun playing that because there's an actual incentive.
I recognize this journal.
I recently got educated mid game. I feel I do less damage, have less healing than others. The only thing I can think of is getting ring felder. CP is gonna help, Garrett. Getting passives, getting the right enchants, getting the right traits on your armor. That's all gonna help with that. Housing's the only end game. The gold is important. If you still had a world exchange like RuneScape, that would be cool. Yeah. Farm for motifs. I like options no matter how subtle the changes. Farming it for gold, buying those said motifs, want to buy crowns. Nice. Did you have all the titles? I've got a lot of them, but titles don't mean much to me because you can just turn them off, you know? Maybe the gameplay, the two games play different after all. I'm thinking it's a gameplay thing, like, because I like Tales of Tribute, you know? I really do like Tales of Tribute. So yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out. Add-ons this patch. Some of them got kind of messed up. Some of them haven't been updated. I don't really like PvP now. First I'm here. Just started ESO 2 weeks ago.
Anyone else?
Anytime, Jeff. Thanks for coming.
My magic will destroy you.
Need to change the game, at least for a while. Yeah, that could potentially be it. Well, it's because they nerfed it. I don't know really why they did. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Making new characters work. I've played Stamina, I played for 6 straight years. Too late to start. No, it's not too late to start. Hey, I love your videos. Thanks, Leroy. Appreciate it. Thank you all for super chatting today and subscribing, and check out the memberships if you guys want. You guys will get early access to videos starting in about a couple weeks. Check it out if you'd like.
They already read about all my secrets already. And now you found. Indeed. I always figured it would be it. Because I was. Maybe not. Because I was stupid. Let me. For
You want
years,
one thing to do, and he's like, go play the Morrowind DLC.
But hearing Silver Slip's story helps a little.
From Guild Wars 0 2 now,
Guild
playing
is
since
much
2004.
heavier
Done
than
everything, nothing at the
How
moment.
can she bear it? My heart hurts for her. Still. we
Yeah,
can't
it's
have
just tough to
mental
do.
history.
It's tough to do that when like my content's so focused around that. Like that's why I'm trying. Yeah, I did French. I'm not sure about the add-ons. I think a lot of them just haven't been updated. I think it's just tough when you're a content creator though, because
For now,
it's
I think we should just be proud of what we accomplished.
it's a tough thing because like
expect you to forgive me, Ember.
I'm just
this
glad
channel
that
was
I
kind of
feel
built
like
on ESO, and it's like I've branched out and done more content. Like I'm trying to do game reviews. I'm trying to do like satire series, other me playing other games. It's just harder to do that, you know, and so it's tough.
Let me atone
It's a
for
tough
this.
it's a tough like thing to do,
Only
you
one
know.
who saw that strange
Um,
run in the letter. We need you, Silver
but-
Slip. We'll find some together.
Yeah,
Let me send
I don't
word
know.
to Jakab before you find him in Marbrook.
tough
Just so
thing.
he's prepared.
Oh no, you're good French.
Probably a good idea. I'd hate to scare the stripes off him.
Not easy, I know. I was watching you doing other topics. I get what you mean. Yeah. Other streams besides ESO, do you have? I mean, I could play a bunch of stuff. I mean, I could play, you know, I could play games that I'm playing at the moment. I could do reviews, you know. It's just,
Did you
yeah.
hear?
I enjoy making fun satirical content. I enjoy making discussion content like I've made the last couple videos. I really like Josh Drive Hayes' content, so I like a lot of stuff like that. So I don't know. I won't stop them. I haven't seen a lot, but where are the bot timers at? Or where are the bots at? Yeah, questing is the
I offer only.
prized. Match power running Deadly orders Wrath. Do you think it would be better with motors? I think Deadly's great. Lost. Crazy. Really, Herbalist? Okay. I'm not in a lot of the base game zones, so that's why I think. Oh, y'all, we're really close to getting rank 6, so I'm gonna try to get this. In bots in a year. Last time was a train Templars running in Garwood a couple years back. Oh, happy Tuesday. What's up, Wizzle? Kind of hungry, y'all. I might have to make lunch here in a second. Buffalo Bill 58. I was having fun in Path of Exile yesterday, and Monster Hunter is just really fun. Oh, he did Sorcerer. Interesting. That's about how much people can make in this game. Interesting early set of cards. I do hope you guys don't mind me playing Tales of Tribute, but right now it's really the only thing that really motivated me, so that's okay. You know what? I'll just, sure, we'll go for that. Oh, man. That's a great card. Fantastic card. Wow, okay, he bought that instead. You have a guide to obtain level all the decks. I have a beginner guide, Edward. I could make something on that. That's a good idea. I just haven't obtained all of them myself. Good to see you once in a while. Racing class. I like the DK. Final Fantasy. What was it? Final Fantasy what? I'm just gonna go hard on the Sorcerer King Ordnum train now. I build videos from YouTube creators is beginning to slump now after the recent patch changes. I've been looking to make, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. It's made me not really want to make build videos, y'all, if this patch goes through. Because I mean, all my builds were like in a great place, honestly, but now they're just, they feel like they're not in a good place. Would this card game like the Plague, will it negatively affect my character? No, it will not negatively affect your character. Could buy that, but I'm just gonna buy that, I think. Soul King game kind of goes. We're build 11 man. Looking forward to you returning to builds. Yeah, I mean, I hope I can. I just, if this patch goes through, a lot of my builds are just gonna be like, you know what I mean? Like, so I don't really know what to do with that personally. I think I'm just gonna buy. Your videos on YouTube videos are for builds. You need to focus on what they're lacking. So the patch goes online. I don't want to play this anymore. Red Eagle best deck. I know Red Eagle is the best deck in my opinion. Wait and see before updating the builds. Yeah. If you get a chance, could you check my question above? I don't see it, Leroy. Where's Wrath is good, Jason? Your favorite off-meta sets? I like Vicious a lot, Converse. Vicious is great. What's a good thing to craft and sell to guild traders? Buying mats. Not really sure, Leroy. Like off the top of my head, I don't know what crafted sets are actually selling right now. Consumables, I mean, if you can make mythic ambrosias, those would be solid. But yeah, does anyone have any suggestions in chat for Leroy? What do you think the chances are that Zos will hold back some of them coming comment changes? I think they're going to tweak them a good bit. I don't know how much, y'all, but I do think they'll tweak them a good bit. Let's see. But ESO has become a card game. I know. Huntings is popular. Yeah, Huntings is popular. Julianus is popular. You could do Order's Wrath. That's popular now. There's a lot. Rose is expensive though. They have to do something. Yeah, they're gonna tweak something. I just don't know how much they'll tweak it. I mean, I think they're gonna try to push the change out, but I don't know how much it'll be tweaked by the end of the patch. All right, we are imagine those cells, yeah. We're almost rank 6, y'all. Oh, I have a match. Whoops. Oh, I just got a friend invite. Whoops. I don't even know what friend invite I just accepted. Anytime. What new MMO should I play tomorrow, y'all? Should I play Final Fantasy or SWTOR? Which one? Final Fantasy or SWTOR?
I heard that Dominion.
Yeah, Terzo, I use non-pet Adstrokes all the time. All right, I'm gonna troll this NPC with regime cards. Good gosh, I cannot speak English. Possible dues in one hand. What were you talking about, R? Let's retort, but big Final Fantasy 14. Toss up. Either will be watched. If. What are you talking about, Ogress? It's the first time I've seen you stream. You use YouTube more than Twitch. I used to do Twitch a lot more, but I'm gonna be streaming on YouTube more now, starting by next Friday. That'll be like my last Twitch stream, so I'm gonna be over here more. Will you keep making content on ESO or switch to something else? Oh, I appreciate it, Jacob. I've gotten a lot of compliments on YouTube. It's just better for the viewer as well. That's a good question, Ogress. I am gonna still try to make ESO content weekly. I really will. Like it's something that I still want to do. But but I will say that I do want to do other stuff. That is definitely a for sure. Like I want to do other things, so we'll see. I'm not really sure yet, but I guess we'll find out. You know what I mean? I'm gonna try to still do ESO stuff weekly, but I want to do other things as well. I want to make content that I enjoy. You know what I mean? I want to make content that's helpful and that's enjoyable for myself as well. It's kind of hard, arcs. You could try, but it's not the easiest. Right, Newf. Yeah, that's fine, Nick. I know a lot of people can't. But my goal is I want to make content for you all. Try to do that on a weekly basis with DSO, but I also want to make stuff I enjoy. You know, so I'll try to mix in things. What do you think, MMO? What MMO do you think is most similar to ESO? I really don't think there's a lot that are similar. ESO kind of does its own thing. But yeah, I don't know. That's a hard question. I really don't know if there is much. I mean, ESO does its own thing, and it's why many people enjoy it. Yeah, it's true. The combat is unique to ESO, I think, like the pace. Yeah, it's hard to find something that compares to ESO though, because they do try to do everything, which I think is their downside to it. But the next patch. Yeah. I know. Zante, I don't know. Buy that for. Surprised he actually had that much gold. Yeah, I'll make sure to like the stream as well. It does help the algorithm out. Definitely check it out. Yeah, New World is sort of similar. Yeah, New World is sort of similar. That is correct. Oh, did you just watch the 5-day-old Twitch vid telling us you were coming to YouTube? Got confused on a live notification. So, yeah, like the thing is, y'all, is I'm gonna be streaming 2 days this week on Twitch, and then next week will be my last week on Twitch. Like, I'll do a celebration to send off on Twitch, basically. So it's not my last ever stream. Like, I might end up streaming on Twitch one day, who knows? But it's be my send off to YouTube to where we just move over to YouTube exclusively. Hours on, yeah. It is for a lot of people. Possible to wear multiple two-piece Undaunted sets? No, it is not. It is not. But when I see where the game has been going when looking at old patches and new ones, it's a bit sad. Yeah, that's the thing, y'all. It's more about just what's happening. It's just the direction that it's been going for a while now. To me, I'm just more just like, okay, what the heck's going on? Reminds me of one. Yeah, it's not live yet though, y'all, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they're supposed to change stuff next week, so we'll see what the changes are. Hopefully they're not terrible. So name Necrodaddies and Necropapas. We got this. Is there a Mundus Stone that helps boost your XP gear? You can technically think. I don't think so. Just no matter what the change. Imagine as the forum looked like when I was lurking around just out of curiosity. I spin the AWA thread to see what people thought. Actually, that's the same for every thread. Does anyone know if... I don't remember, y'all. I don't think there's anything with that, if I can remember correctly.
I was thinking about trying out a new spell. I want to animate my hair and make it into a weapon. Sure, there are some risks associated. Like, what if my hair chokes me instead of my enemies? Actually, that's a fairly big risk. Maybe I'll hold off.
Second, y'all. Sure. Jordy's actually complaining. Yeah. What's up, Adam? What's up, everyone? What's up, Adelon? What set would you recommend for Templar PvP? Console healer? Not sure, Leroy, to be honest. Not trying to cause mayhem or anything. Yeah. That's the thing, too, is I'm not trying to do that either, y'all. Or just to give feedback. I have a real problem parsing anything about between. Okay, I've tried image canceling, whatnot. Is there anything else that might help me? Maybe CP, maybe traits, enchantments, stuff like that. Gear sets can help, but I mean, the end all be all is you can hit 50 to 60k without having great parsing, but it is required a little bit. But beyond that, it definitely is going to be harder. I haven't, Edward. I didn't even see that, to be honest. But it got me thinking. Thanks, MC. I appreciate it, y'all. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Just buy that because the card's so good. How do you feel when they see all of this and say nothing? Like, what, seriously? Used to be just bad, lay out solid ideas, little acknowledged. Yeah, I mean, y'all, I think what it comes down to be honest, is I think that it's just a I think what it comes down to realistically, y'all, is that it I think it goes beyond the devs' heads. I'm gonna start my Tales of Trivia journey tonight. Nice, Patrick. I think it goes beyond the devs' heads. Like I really think a lot of these things. Here's the thing. I wholeheartedly and genuinely believe that in any game in today's era, in any game, whenever a change is made that is just mind-boggling, okay, mind-boggling, where it's like, why would you ever do this kind of thing, right? Whenever something like that happens, I can almost guarantee you that comes from the executives. It does not come from the devs. The thing is I think most devs love the games that they work on. You know what I mean? I do. I think most devs that work on their games, they love it. I don't think they sit there and they say, man, how can we make this game worse? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they do. And like a perfect example of this is that Call of Duty, when they got rid of the traditional prestige system, right? I talk about this all the time, but when they got rid of the traditional prestige system, I don't think people in Infinity Ward were like, you know what? Let's just innovate a system that needs to not be innovated, that people come in, like, it's just like people have YouTube channels based off the prestige system. Like, Prestige is Keys, like one of the biggest Call of Duty YouTubers, made a system on Road to Prestige. There were races where people would stay up all night and try to get the first prestige. Like it was such a big thing. And you cannot tell me that the devs at Infinity Ward were like, this is a great change, this is gonna be so awesome, and they introduced this season crap. No, I'll tell you what it was data. It was the higher ups at Activision that were like, this is not gonna make the most money, this is not gonna do X, Y, or Z, so we're getting rid of it. That's the bottom line. That's how it works. I'm telling you. Like, it's just like, I think a lot of times when changes are made in games that are just not, or things are presented that are just, they're just not intuitive, it comes from up top. I really do. I really think so, y'all. Yeah, I mean, I just really think so. You ever think ESO go cross-platform? They'd have to do something with the servers, I think, before they could do that. Personally. Right, exactly, Nave. I think so too. I appreciate that, Jason. About to have insane amounts of gold. Literally got 3 patron abilities I can use here. See if I can... I'm not sure, sir. Yeah, add-ons versus no add-ons. Leave so much money on the table. Especially with the constant FOMO. Like the high Isle Oust still isn't available. No. Oh my gosh. That's insane, dude. Hey, Tiny. Yeah, I feel Dev's hands are tied and lips have to stay sealed. No, I didn't get the duo amount. The duo amount's 5,000 crowns, y'all. Like, I don't... The duo amount is so expensive. Like, I don't know. You know, like... Hey, we got expert. Is that the next quest or no? Let's see if I can do the next thing. Overpriced, but here we are. Very normie mount besides being duo. Oh, chat, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah, I'd rather get a merchant or a banker. Please tell me there's a quest line available. Do I have a quest available? No. That sucks. Alright. I have to get to level 7 before the next quest is open. Jeez, man, this is a grind, bro. By the way, y'all, I'm on Wi-Fi right now, not Ethernet, so let me know if the stream's messing up. Something happened we had a storm surge or something last night, and I think my Ethernet port on my computer broke, or the modem Ethernet's not working. How hard is daggers compared to staff? I think daggers are easier to weave than staff. You have an ESO kill fall damage. They're super cool. Honor of game attracts certain personalities to said games. I think so. I think so, MC. I think that's a logical statement for sure. Yeah, I mean, I think it could. Wait, did that not count? Oh, frick, did I just decline? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. I think that's logical, yeah. How many games I need to play just to get my beloved Red Eagle deck? It's pretty much killed it for me. Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Hey, we get to play with it this game, though. Okay. I love the Red Eagle deck. I won all 5 of my placement ratings and they put me in Quicksilver. I don't understand that. Someone please explain that to me. These cards all suck from the opening thing. So I'll have 5 gold next turn. We get their decks. So you get the hunting deck by getting 6 fragments in the world. Get the regime deck from doing a bunch of quests. You get Red Eagle from leveling. You get sorcerer by beating all the grandmaster people or whatever. You get the what's the other one I'm forgetting? Yes, I win. I'm just kidding. Where the other? Was there another deck? Regine, sorcerer. Oh yeah, that's it. That's how you get them. But it takes a while to get them. As in the crows, when you just run crow train every turn. Yeah. And man, I play NBA 2K and something else. Good video idea. ESO and personalities are so different created. What is it, MC? The personalities video? I actually hate that card. I'm just gonna... Oh. First games online are crazy. Oh, I have the NBA or the golf game, I think. I think I know which one you guys are talking about. I'm not removing these cards, man. He can remove them. It's insane. Oh yeah, isn't EU going through a heat wave right now? Really don't like that card. I don't think I'm gonna eat mana. I'll just get it, I guess. Wow. RNG. Literally, that is what is so infuriating with this game. Jeez Louise. London hit over 40 Celsius today. Jeez Louise. I feel so bad for this guy. I literally just got so lucky. I feel so bad for this guy. Hey y'all, thanks again for the super chats and the subscriptions today. If you want to check out our memberships, they're as low as $2.99. I will have early access for people that are members coming up, and we'll have probably another Discord, and we'll have just a bunch of other things too, y'all, for memberships since we're moving over from Twitch. So definitely check those out. And yeah, we will do that. I think I'm gonna do that. And all, but these are probably so many dangerous things out there. Baseball T-ballers aren't forced to play with folks in Triple League. Imagine being trapped in Soul Gem eternally. Right now, Skyrim temperatures are pretty appealing right They're nerfing that card in the patch though, which sucks. Been playing Skyrim Anniversary, nice. I'm trying to find those witch cards so I can get rid of things. The issue is I can't get rid of enough cards right now. We just have too many cards. I'm Georgia. Summer is just about year round. Yeah, North Carolina here. I've heard it's really hot. So in EU, there's not a lot of like they don't do a lot of air condition in a lot of units, or is that how it is like Seattle, where like Seattle doesn't do air conditioning? I'm just curious. Tithing and sacrifice too? Yeah. So humid. It just depends, Jesus, if you like card games. If you don't, I wouldn't get the chapter. Okay, I decided to wait for more. Yeah, I know, jury. We do AC and EU. Place there's none. So are most AC units in UK, like, are they like window ones, or is it like, because I've never been to the UK. Portable ones you put ice packs in? Wait, really? Dang. Amazon doubled the price. Red Cell Reef is fun, yeah. Amazon doubled the price, really? Or not, just open a window. It's cold all year and I'd love it. Cold for life. What did he buy? He bought that. Okay. Man, how's it going? Pretty good. Skull, how you doing? Yeah, the RNG makes it pretty unpredictable, Nick, for sure. When do you think they'll add new cards? They're balancing cards in the next patch. They're not going to add any new ones probably for a little while. They're balancing them though in the next patch. Crack the window. Which class will be? Dang it! I wanted that. Balancing or nerfing. They're balancing it. They actually had really good Tales of Tribute changes. They really did. They actually did have really good Tales of Tribute changes. I'm wearing chicken dinner. Insects invading your room. Yeah. Hey, there's a card I want. Game. Oh? Yeah, it's game. It's not game yet. Most likely game. Yep. Now it's game. Yeah, I'd wait for a sale. Yeah. Which one? For group or yourself? The ultimate is nice, cheaper, but yes, I think they're increasing their Arctic heal.
Magister Aaron gave me a few books to bring with me while adventuring. Said it would be good for me to continue at least some kind.
They're also changing the rewards for that as well, like turning in those quests.
Sure.
The Armor Master and Necropence Master's Lightning Staff one is done. It was really good class. You play a lot of games. I play a handful. I play a lot of Monster Hunter right now. Play a lot of yeah, Monster Hunter mainly. Yeah, I tried things out. You played Elden Ring? Yeah, I played it in February. I made a video on it, y'all. Made a video on it. I was the worst player ever in Elden Ring. It's pretty funny, actually. A pretty funny video. I don't know how many of you have seen it, y'all, but beat Elden Ring though? No, I did not. It's just not my type of game. It's fun. Here, we'll go through the games that I like that I've been playing recently. I've been playing a little bit of Path of Exile, been playing Monster Hunter, been playing Horizon Forbidden West. I want to try playing Returnal on PS5. Let's see what else. What else? That's actually really cool. I want to go put this somewhere. Hold on. What else? There is. I played all that. Yeah, that's what I've been playing though. Wait, what? Halo 2? Gotcha, better. I played Guild Wars 2 about 2 months ago, Luna. I tried it, I got to about level 40. It's fine. I just don't, it just hasn't hooked me. Like, I don't really like the questing. Like, I don't know. The progression's just kind of a grind, honestly. Like, it really is just kind of a grind. I'm just being completely honest with you. I don't know if it's something that I really enjoy that much. There's a 20k bounty for a Halo 2 Lasso Deathless. Must be streamed now. Interesting. Is anyone able to do that? Thinking of trying while still taking an ESO break. Hello, what's up, Eric? Yeah, I mean, y'all, what are some games you guys want me to try out? Like, if people are gonna take breaks from it. I like Monster Hunter. I'm gonna try Path of Exile out. Let's see what else. There's a lot of games I want to try. I don't want to waste my time, I guess, in trying them. But like, what games would you guys like me to try out? Because we are still doing the worst RPG series ever. I just don't know which one to try next. So I'd love to hear what you guys want me to try. Not sure, Desmond. I know the day's still Starfield. Starfield does look cool. PoE's so hard to get in. That new pirate game, Skull and Bones. Okay for you to move to YouTube and not be on Twitch? Yeah, you can be on YouTube. Trials and 4-man content after update 35. It depends on the type of content, Jesus. So sick. That's actually really cool. I love that. Skull and Bones is what it is. It's been a slow month for new games. What's a good amount of crit, spell, and weapon damage for all PvE content? Crit and spell. Crit is like, I think 60% is always solid. Weapon and spell damage, I'm not sure, Eric. Utter lack of actual player housing. Ever played Dishonored? I played a little bit of it. Pathfinder's pretty good. I think you would have fun in Divinity. I started playing Divinity 2 and it's been really fun. Yeah, I like Divinity a lot. We could do some Divinity, y'all. Would you guys want to see me do some Divinity? It's like Dungeons and Dragons, but a game. I didn't try any of those, Nicholas. Playing school in ESO, yeah. I found the community. Why not work on new companions or flying mounts? Scratching my head, man. Yeah. Do they vault content? No, they don't vault content. What do you think of the new patch ideas? I like some of the ideas I've heard, for sure. This is my Antiquity House chat. And all my collectibles. Nice house, by the way. I appreciate it. Oh, that's right. I can't place this, actually. Can't do any more collectible stuff, which is literally so. Going to be based on max magic stamina anymore. Assume health sets are the same. I think so, JR. I mean, Destiny 2 vaulting. Do you have any guilds? Yes, we do have guilds. And join up through our Discord, exclamation point, Discord to get that link. Bells of Tribute banner, okay. Trying to see what I want to do for that. You God bless duty calls. Take care all. Alright, sounds good, MC. Heard Warframe is meant to be good, but it's not RPG. Looks like a beautiful shooter, but it's meant to be quite grindy too. Yeah, I've played Warframe. Warframe's been pretty good. It's yeah, it's definitely definitely grindy. Definitely grindy. Let's see if I can go buy more stuff from that furnishing vendor. Anyone played Warhammer? The video game Warhammer? I haven't. Yeah, I could see it being that way, Luna. What games are you into, bruh? I love MMOs. I love looter shooters. I like card games. I like ARPGs. And games like Monster Hunter. Find ESO grinding fun? Not really, no. Where's the furniture at over here? Just reported one of the guys attacked one of the in-game guys for ESO mocking him.
How about a coin or two?
What are you talking about, boy? You like State of Decay? I have never played that. Wait, who is attacking who? State of Decay is good. What is State of Decay? I'm gonna buy another one of these. You play any quests on ESO? I've done almost every quest in ESO. What non-combat activities are fun except for Tel's Tribute? Housing and stuff like that, Aiden. Gotcha, JR. Is Warframe still good to play? I don't know. I've never played it. And I haven't, Black. I haven't. I've never played Red Dead, no. Is it because you've gotten all the, have you gotten all the sets or something? Or have you not got all of them? Because you don't have all the sets, you're not going to get the neck until you have all the sets.
There must be some way to convince her.
Not the right place. Oops.
Now,
What's up, Zombie? How you doing? Yes, man. I find them very helpful. Thanks, John. I appreciate that.
But they'll never silence her voice.
That stam set for DPS for both PvP and PvE.
It's all right to be angry, you faithful of Akatosh.
I don't know, Geo. I don't know much about PvP, but yeah, I'm not sure.
Perhaps with a little less zeal until some of this blows over.
In a video tagging those talking about code.
Our beloved Grand Sermonizer has been taken from us.
Oh, he was just Saltman is just joking around. He's a fan of Nephis. Fill up your favorite house looking for inspiration. Favorite house? Man. Let me go here real quick and then I'll try to figure out which one. I really like the Antiquarian Gallery. But I don't know. I'll try to see if I can figure out which one I like the most. Leyawan house is pretty cool too. Yeah, I agree, bro.
Easy to get lost in a place like this. I think that's one of my favorite parts about cities.
Let me go here real quick and then I'll try to figure out. I'll show you guys what. And change snow globe. Nice. I really don't have a lot of these. Okay, where is the layout? The one's over here, I think. Antherfang Chapel's pretty cool. Some of my time. This is Panther Fang. Panther Fang's pretty cool. I like the style that it has. I still have to do a lot more work to it. I feel like it's not where I want it to be. I don't really necessarily like this that I've created there, but it's okay. I don't really like that much. That's like decent. What's the name of this house? This is Panther Fang Chapel. I feel you, Tyler. Panther Dang? That's funny, the Panther Dang. I know you didn't mean to do that, but that's just funny. Cool spiders and mounts in there. I haven't fully decorated this yet. Obviously, as you can tell. Thing is some of these houses are way too big and you can't actually put a bunch of stuff in them. That's the issue. Like you have limits, right? So I think that's something they need to change. I made this little area down here. Panther Dang was the one that fell down. In here. Yeah, so this one's pretty cool. I haven't obviously fully I haven't fully decorated it. Heads on the wall in the Somerset house. Nice. Yeah, no, for sure, Drake. I also like